This week, we talk about how influencers will change next year, which video game brands are getting mentioned the most, and how do you evaluate performance during a pandemic. This is what we're reading. Let's dive in. How will the influencer sector change in 2021? Ian Randolph, head of product and R&D at AList, believes that in 2021, consumers will begin to lose faith that tech giants are aligned with their interests, and that marketers will have the confidence to shift budgets toward influencers. An April 2019 survey from YouGov found that just 19% of users trust Facebook, while a Google study discovered that influencer marketing was 5 times more effective than directly measured. Mass exodus from the coast to the new heartland is well underway. Recent data shows a huge amount of Americans leaving crowded metropolitan cities for suburbs in the Midwest, Southwest, and Southeast. According to a report from Heartland Forward, the mass exodus can be attributed to a trend of millennials finding that many of their goals are more achievable in the new heartland, where the cost of living is less and the same amenities as coastal cities exist, but with additional benefits. Sponsored influencer posts mention these video game brands the most. A new analysis from Creator IQ found that 2,700 sponsored posts from 870 influencers on Instagram and YouTube that featured video game companies in September. Appearing in 426 posts from 131 creators, Twitch was the most marketed gaming platform among influencers. The increased activity around influencer marketing comes amid a surge in consumer spend on video games, which is set to reach $13.4 billion this holiday season. PS5 Xbox Rollouts drive 80% jump in ad spending for video games. The release of Sony's PlayStation 5 and Microsoft's Xbox Series X contributed to an 80% rise in ad spending for the video game industry in November, according to data from Media Radar. Sony spent more than $15 million to promote the PlayStation 5 in the month prior to launch, more than triple what Microsoft spent on advertising Xbox Series X and S. How do you evaluate performance during a pandemic? To avoid lasting consequences for workplace diversity and crisis-specific biases, managers must figure out how to approach performance reviews and reward women who are stepping up during this time without inadvertently penalizing those who have needed to lean out. While important, compassion isn't enough. Managers must implement good processes to help block biases in their assessments. That includes defining effective criteria before making critical decisions about employees, aligning all decision makers, and engaging others in being consistent and equitable. And that is what we're reading. For daily updates, be sure to subscribe to AList's newsletter. We'll see you next week.